My name is Hamme Wat, originally from Senegal. I will share with you my understanding of the aspect of this fascinating herb and then how the Senegal tea ceremony is performed. Really, there are many type of teas, but the true tea, the tea as we know it from China tea, there are really just about 5 types. So we generally can categorize the teas into white tea, black tea, green tea, yellow tea, and oolong tea, depending on how the teas are processed. The other group of teas are called tisanes, really they're herb teas. Tisane is a French word for infusion. Tisane is Tisanes, tisanes. Those are the other, we call them the infusion teas. But the main teas from China come from a single tree called Camellia sinensis. Camellia is a herb, and sinensis is of China, from China, herb from China in Latin. So the Camellia sinensis, when they harvest the leaves, they process the leaves in a given many different ways. Of course, because since these are traditions in China, many regions have different ways of doing their teas. But generally accepted is the most oxidated tea is the black tea. The black tea is oxidated because it's left for a few days outside to oxidate. The oxidation is like if you ever get an apple, you cut the apple in half, you leave it out in the air, you see it becomes brown. That's oxidation. So all the leaves and fruits, whenever they are cut, they kind of start being oxidated outside when they are left outside. After the oxidation, they are stopped. The oxidation is stopped by cooking them in a way, not cooking them, but burning them or steaming them from hot pots. So the most oxidated one is the black tea. Following that is the oolong tea. The oolong tea is oxidated, but not as long as the black tea. Again, same process. After that is a green tea. Here we have a green tea powder, green tea from China. That's also oxidated, but not as much. And there's a yellow tea. Yellow tea is very hard to find. We did not find it. Very hard to find. And the least oxidated one, hopefully that one has more of the benefits, is the white tea. This one is, we bought it at Whole Foods. It's called Emperor's White. White tea. It is more expensive. It has more of the benefits apparently of the tea in general, but all the teas are beneficial, of course, to the health. Now the herbal tea, with the most distinguished is maybe the rooibos tea. Rooibos tea from South Africa is a tea on its own right. It has all the health benefits, the antioxidants and so forth, and also has a color that just looks like tea. So it's rooibos. The other teas are, of course, in Senegal, we use kenkeliba. This is kenkeliba leaves. Kenkeliba is preeminent in Senegal, Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, and that Sahelian band in West Africa. Kenkeliba tea also has a very good benefits, very health benefits. And this is what they usually give to the kids.
Africa mela la nyukolo yo sawaji amna mana ayo barke jaliya Afrika melala nyukolo. Ndax sa waji am na maana. Ayo barke.
Good. Welcome to the Senegal Tea Ceremony. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you how the Senegal Tea Ceremony is made. Okay, so I said I'm going to demonstrate the Senegal Tea Ceremony. First we have the utensils. We have the teapot called a barada. It's made of silvery metal, most likely in Morocco. And the glasses, I assume we have 4 guests. Each guest will have a glass. And the holding plate is of copper. It's made of copper. We have knickknacks, snacks, dates, peanuts, and pistachios and other things, and sugar in there. And here we have the main pot where we put the hot water to do the process. Okay, we assume that people are sitting around, ready to see the ceremonial tea. The tea generally people consume it after lunch as a digestive kind of. But if there is a special guest or special party, it's done later on in the afternoon. Okay, first I'll put the green tea leaves in a cup, about half a cup in the green tea, and that I put it in the teapot. I put some hot water in there and bring it to boil in a stove, small stove specially made for the teapot. We don't have the stove here, but you can imagine a small stove made of charcoal that bring the water to boil. When water is finished boiling, then we will start serving. Good. Now the first round has boiled a little bit. We put it in the small cups. As you notice, this is strong, and generally people don't put sugars in there, but if you think it's too strong for you, you can put some sugar. You serve just half a cup, even less than half. Okay, and then this is lower. The first round is called lower. You give it to your guests. They drink it while we're talking. Generally, we don't give the knickknacks on the first round. We just appreciate the first round, well, and keep the conversation going. While the conversation is going, I add some more water to the teapot with the same leaves in there, without adding any leaves, and then bring again the second round to boil. With there's a couple more minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, let it boil there. Okay, now we assume we have a conversation. This is really a conversation piece for a while before we serve the second. Okay, now the second round has boiled. In this round we generally put sugar. We have put just a little bit of sugar in there, and then the way to stir the sugar is to serve. Prepare for it to make a foam. The sugar helps it make it foamy. And also helps to cool it down a little bit. Now I will do a process that will bring more foam to the other cups. I'll put here to kind of build up the foam. course, the cups have been washed after the first round. See, it's building up more foam. Okay, then I put it back in the teapot. Then I'm ready to serve it. Be careful to spill, because here, different from the Chinese, the skill here is not to spit. And lift as high as you can. Right there. And there. Great. Okay, this is second one. You notice it's lighter than the first one. So the first one is called lower, the second one is called sani. So you give it to the people, to your guests. They also you serve them the snacks, either the dates or the peanuts or the pistachio or whatever you got, or cookies. So they eat the snacks with the tea while the conversation keeps on going. And after they drink, when they finish drinking, if they give you the cup with the mouth facing you, that means they want some more. If they give the cup with the back facing you, that means they have enough. So no more for them. Good. So that was the second round of the tea. Now we're going to do the third round. Okay, now this is the third round. We brought it to boil. Now in the third round, it's important to remember to add the mint. This is where we add the mint tea. We add a good chunk of mint. This is the Moroccan mint. We add it to the pot. Usually more than this, but just to kind of, you get the idea. We put the mint in there, and we add sugar to it. And again do the process of foaming. You see that already the tea is much lighter than the first and the second one. So it becomes lighter and lighter, but people who want it stronger may add some more grains of tea in there, but this is okay. Just a couple of times. And now prepare for the foaming. Let's have a little bit here. Again, the cups have been washed clean before they are given back. Depends on how much foam you want. We do it a couple of times. Couple of times. And raise a little bit the hand so you can have more foam. But again, here we don't want to spill anything. As different from the Chinese. The Chinese tea, they don't mind spilling the tea. Good. Okay. Now we serve with a higher up. Lift as high as you can. Good. More. I'm going to try to stand up for the last two ones. Okay. Just follow me. See if I still have the touch. Voila. One more. Great, wonderful. Could have been higher, but it's okay. Okay, so this is the third one. Again, I give it to my guests and give them the snacks if they want to. Eat the snacks, and we keep the conversation going. So this process usually lasts for a good hour. It's really a conversation tea. So people really respect the tea. They love the tea. When we were younger, we had a lot of tea parties, and even we have a dance parties where we drank only tea, because in Senegal we didn't drink any alcohol. We were not allowed to drink any beer or any wine. So our parties were always served done with the tea. So we call it thé dansant, the dancing tea party. Good. Thank you very much. I hope you can repeat. You can do the same thing for your household. And the Senegalese people are very proud of their tea. Very keen of making it every day or every time they have a special guest. Thank you.
Kumusorale, 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 kumusora. Kumusorale, 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 kumusora. Kumusorale, kumusorale, kumusorale.